Donovan McNabb has made the case for himself to make it to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. That's always less persuasive than someone else making the case for a guy to get to the Hall of Fame. So how about his former head coach, Andy Reid? Reid said earlier this week of Donovan McNabb, listen, I'm his biggest fan. Now, listen, he never begins a sentence in response to a question without starting it with the word listen. Listen, I'm his biggest fan. I was there. I know he belongs there. You talk about the great players in the National Football League, 5 championship games, a Super Bowl, all those things. Good football player, great football player, and did some things that weren't being done at that particular time in a lot of areas. I think the world of him. I'm not surprised the guy who drafted him and coached him thinks he should be in the Hall of Fame. It's like asking his mom, should he be in the Hall of Fame? I'm a firm believer, Big Cat, he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. For quarterbacks, I got 4 categories. I've got statistics, longevity, championships, and dominance. And in my mind, Donovan McNabb satisfies none of those. He didn't play long enough. He isn't high enough on the all-time list. He has no Super Bowl win. He was never a league MVP. He was never a truly dominant player. And that's enough. You don't get in. Hall of the Very Good, as some call it, not Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Hall of Very Good. I think he also has the problem where his success in the early rounds of the playoffs hurt his resume somehow. He has not, 9, I think, playoff wins, but the fact that he only went to 1 Super Bowl, lost that Super Bowl, hurts him. And your last point is the one I always stick to. If you think a player, if you think Donovan McNabb, was he ever the best quarterback in the NFL? And I'm not even talking about MVPs, because sometimes that goes, there'll be a guy who wins an MVP, but you still think of one guy for that year. There's never been a year that Donovan McNabb was the best quarterback. He got stuck in that weird zone where he got the tail end of Brett Favre, he got the, start of Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, and, then you get other guys coming around, Drew Brees, Phil Rivers. So he never had that one year where he was the best quarterback. I actually looked it up. 2004 was his best statistical year. Peyton Manning was better. Your guy, Dante Culpepper
was better.
And that hurts. That hurts. When you can't look at one season, you want to make the argument for like a Terrell Davis. Remember, Terrell Davis was the best running back in the NFL for a 3-year stretch there. Kurt Warner, he was the best quarterback for actually 2 different stretches there. So not having that one, year you can point to and say, that was Donovan McNabb's year, that was his transcendent year, takes him out of this Hall of Very Good for me as well.
And you know why he was so good in 2004? He was so good in 2004 because of Terrell Owens, plain and simple, who was absolutely dominant. It is criminal that he did not get into the Hall of Fame on the first try. One of the best receivers of all time, and helped Donovan McNabb immensely.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.